Welcome to the channel and to my latest Horus Heresy battle report. This time we're going big, 4,000 points worth of big, and the Primarchs are coming out to play. The Warmaster himself, Horus, has landed on this planet and has cracked these walls open and is hunting for his brother Corax of the Raven Guard, and we are playing Heart of Battle. There are 3 objectives on the table. One is down here and one is over here, and they're both worth 1 point. And the Heart of Battle objective is this tower in the middle of the table. If you're within an inch of the tower, we're saying that you're scoring it. And the watchtower is worth 3 points. The objectives on either side are worth 1 point. Of course, those points can go up or down depending on whether a line or vanguard unit is scoring it. So both forces will be trying to hold their home objective while pushing through the breach down into the ruins and trying to take the watchtower. All the scenery on the table will be giving a 6-up cover save. It's all light cover. Unless you're entirely in one of these terrain features here, then you'll be getting your 5-up, and the 5-up doesn't block. It's not more than 3 inches thick, so it doesn't restrict any line of sight. So we're playing lengthways, hammer and anvil deployment, and around the edges there's quite a bit of dense cover, but in the middle is a kill box, and all the scenery comes from lots of different sources, including this modular stuff from much4.co.uk, and then there's bits from all over the place, including this 3D printed scenery that a friend of mine, Just Craig, printed out, made for me. What a legend. Hi, Just Craig.
Hello.
People keep asking me, where do I get that scenery from? And I don't know.
It's a file set from Stone Trove, so if you Google them, you'll find the file sets.
Stone
they are paid for, but they're good quality.
Trove.
Yes.
And they take ages to print out.
Yeah, you need a plastic printer. They take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so thanks for making that.
No worries at all.
So 4,000 points.
4,000 points is going to be a big game.
Horus.
Yeah.
Confident?
Yeah.
And this is bang on. 4,000 points worth of Sons of Horus, led by the Warmaster himself. At 4,000 points, normally get 4 reactions.
Yes.
Horus gives you an extra reaction.
Yeah.
You got 5 reactions.
Yeah.
All the time you'd be reacting all over the place. And Sons of Horus, when they do volley fire attacks, they fire at their normal ballistic skill, not snap firing.
Yes.
That's quite nice.
It is.
So Horus is a beast. I'm going to be staying away from him. He gets deep strike. Are you deep striking him in?
Not in this game, not with the 4 turns. I'm not confident enough for deep striking yet in the new edition.
Okay, so who's joining up with him? Where's he going?
So he will be joined by a unit 6 just Aaron, 2
Yes.
Thunderhammer, the rest of them Kassoran Primarchs.
Right.
They will be riding in Spartan.
Spartan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a nice platform for them to be going around in.
Nice.
We'll go behind them next. So we've got a unit of the Cataphracti Retinue.
Right, okay. So they've got 5 attacks.
5 attacks with their twin lightning
together.
claws, weapon skill 5, so they're going to be quite nice.
See, I've done the retinue thing as well, because you can pick Terminators in the normal Terminator slot, but they've got weapon skill 4, 2 attacks. These guys weapon skill 5, 3 attacks.
Yep.
But they lose Vanguard.
They do lose Vanguard, so they're not going to be getting points on your objectives.
But that's fine, because if you're like a Vanguard unit on that 3-point objective, it's only worth 1.
Yeah.
But these guys will score the 3-point Heart of Battle objective for 3 points.
Gets a nice bit more utility than just go around murdering on objectives.
Have they got a transport as well?
They are going to be going around to Land Raider Proteus, or Carrier, I think is it's called now.
Land Raider and a Spartan for your Terminators.
Yes.
Nice. What else we got?
Okay, so heading up the force, as a warlord, is Varen Ashahadam. So it's my first time running him. He is one of the Mornaval. He is the first Reaver.
The first Reaver.
So we've looked at him, no special rules on him other than he's got an awesome axe. So it's plus initiative with that axe rather than minus.
Yeah, it's a power axe with plus initiative.
Yeah.
And it's a base 2, AP 2 all the time.
Strength 4, AP 2, 1
200 point
crits
model.
on a 6.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's the first Reaver. Have you watched some Reavers along?
I've got 2 blobs of Reavers.
Okay.
So as I normally bring, I've got a nice unit of jump pack Reavers.
Right.
4 power fists, and the rest are the chain axes.
Yes.
And I've also got on foot the same loadout again, so that's who Ashahadam will be going around with.
What, in a Rhino or something?
They'll be going around in a Rhino.
How many fists in each squad?
4.
4 in that squad. And 4 in this squad?
Yes.
Which is a Legend's Choice? Or
yes,
something?
that is the Legend's Choice of the Reaver that's in the book. I don't know why they split the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Reavers have Vanguard as well?
Reavers have Vanguard 3, I believe.
Okay.
I'll double check that.
So he's a beast going around with 1 unit, plus
Yep.
2 units of Terminators, beastly, plus this, another beastly.
Yep.
Okay.
The remaining character is your favourite, I think, is what you said when I bought him out of the box.
I hate Malagast.
You do hate Malagast, but I like him. Giving +1 to line or +1 to Vanguard for the unit he goes around with.
Yeah.
He can also disable the ability to accept challenges. So if you challenge him, instead of accepting him, you go, no.
No.
I'm broken in body, I think, is a rule. You can't challenge me.
Well, that's also the Sons of Horus advanced reaction. Once per game advanced reaction is if my weapon skill is worse than you can go, no.
You're not important to me, we shall not fight.
You're not worthy. So you can put him with a tactical squad and make them line 3.
Correct.
Or you can put them with a breacher squad and make them line 2.
Yeah, so I'll be putting him with the breaches. In fact, we're only line 1. If I'm going to give +1, let's make the breaches a bit more utility as well.
Okay. So then tacticals,
Greens,
and
tacticals.
then so this all lot they'll all have line 2.
Yep.
Essentially.
Yep.
Nice. Who's this fella?
He's a Centurion just to unlock more auxiliary slots.
Yes.
So he's just got Power Sword and he unlocks 2 more.
Yes.
So, as you said, 3 units of tacticals, unit of breaches, 2 units of Reavers.
Right.
Here is just a basic sub squad.
Okay.
The only upgrade on him is the Sergeant's got a Power Fist.
More
the rest
fists.
of them are Chainswords.
Yes.
And then along the back, things we haven't covered, I've got 2 Rhinos just to run my infantry around in. 2 Javelins because I had spare points. So both of those with Blaz and the Heavy Bolter in front. Ignore the multi-melter.
Yep.
It's not there anymore.
Yep.
And finally, a Contemptor Dreadnought with double Power Fist and Bolter in the fists.
Okay. So you got quite a lot of punch.
Yep.
And honestly, with those transports and the land speeders in the backfield, you've got quite a lot of Dakar as well, and lots of infantry.
This is unusual for me. I've not run this many infantry in a game before.
Dude, it looks so Horus Heresy. Look
does.
at it. Like squads and squads of legionaries pushing
Swarming
forward.
the battlefield.
And of course, the War Master, who is an absolute tank and an absolute beast in close combat. I think I'm going to be running away from him for the entire game. I'm against them good guys. 3996 points of Raven Guard here because I've got some extra assault guys here. Raven Guard, if you shoot me more than 18 inches away, and I'm more than 18 inches away, you only snap fire against them. So not volley fire attacks, it's your normal shooting, more than 8, yes. Now, it seems really strong, like only snap firing against Raven Guard, more than 18. This is first time on camera, but I played them off camera quite a few times. It's not as strong as you think it would be, because all of the missions in Horus Heresy 3.0 are about taking objectives, 2 objectives, 3 objectives, 4 objectives, depending on the mission type. So you need to get forward and claim those objectives. Yes, you're going to be snap firing at the stuff in the backfield, holding back, but most of the army, most of the time, hitting on full ballistic skill. I mean, you got to push forward. And this is Corax. Corax is not a beast in close combat against other Primarchs. Against other things, though, he'll absolutely murderate them. When he joins a squad, that squad, so long as they're more than 12 inches away, will get a 5-up shrouding as well. And he'll be joining the unit of Dark Furies. You're going to see a lot of red talons in the army. Where you see all the red talons, they're Raven's talons. That's a Raven Guard specific thing. Exactly the same as Lightning Claws, only +1 initiative when they go charging in. And Horus for you unlocks an additional reaction. Corax for me, so long as I bring 4 troop slots, and I have, my whole army ignores cover. We're not slowed by difficult terrain in turn 1. Yes, we ignore the slowiness of the terrain in turn 1. It's called move through cover. Move through cover is quite good, and only in turn 1. And then the advanced reaction for the Raven Guard is, if you shoot at a unit once per battle, they can move, and then if they're not in line of sight anymore, you lose your shots. If you do shoot them, because they're still in line of sight, then they get a 5-up shrouding as well. And if that happens to be Corax's unit, that'll be a 4-up shrouded. Anyway, I brought along a Praetor without a jump pack, the Centurion and the Centurion with jump packs, and the Master of Signals. The Praetor will be joining 10-man Tartarus command squad there. There's 6 claws, 2 hammers in that squad. So the extra weapon skill, the extra attacks in that squad. And the 2 Centurions will be joining these 2 assault squads here. One's a unit of 10 claws and swords. One's a unit of 13 because I had points left over. And the Master of Signals, yes, he can bring in units on a 2-up from Deep Strike, so that's why you bring him along. But another really useful thing that his Command.Vox relay can do is he can give a unit line 1 or Vanguard 1 and turn off line and turn off Vanguard, and basically switch Vanguard to line or line to Vanguard, or if a unit doesn't have any line or Vanguard, can give them that rule as well. So he's very useful for that. That's why he's 115 points. 2 assault squads, 2 tactical squads. As for prime slots, the sergeant in the 13-man assault squad has been beefed, and the sergeant or the champion in the command squad with the hammer, he's been beefed with an extra weapon skill and extra attack as well. Then we've got 2 squads of snipers in the backfield, recons with nemesis bolters. There's a tank in my entire force, a rhino. We have a Deredea. We have a Contemptor with just the lads. He's standing back. He's going to be shooting. We have a 7-man multi-melter bike team. Very expensive. And they'll be hunting wabbits or land raiders. And then we have an autocannon team and a Volkite team as well. Now, before Just Craig turned up, I was thinking I might be able to use the speed of the Raven Guard to dance around the edges of the Sons of Horus, but he's brought 2 full jump pack teams, plus a lot of transports as well. So he's got a lot of speed as well. So this is going to be very interesting. One last shout out. The lovely resin bases that you see in the Raven Guard are all from marchofwar.co.uk. And here we are after deployment, and the Raven Guard are currently going first as Horus the War Master breaches through the walls and tries to take the objective in the heart of battle. You'll notice that a lot of the Sons of Horus are on this side of the battle grid. And the reason why there's a heavy deployment on the right and it's a bit lighter on the left is because that's where I stuck Corax on the left side down here. There's Corax with his Dark Fury squad. There's the command squad. There's lots of stuff back here because I didn't know if Just Craig would be deep striking in any of the deep striking units that he's got, and he's choosing not to deep strike anything in. Yeah, he's just going to push and push hard and try and roll over me. Meanwhile, the Raven Guard have put every single thing down on the table except for the bike unit. They have got an augury scanner there. They're going to be the only thing that's deep striking in. I could have put an assault squad to deep strike in the backfield as well, but even if they come it's just, I'm worried about them not being able to get there and do something because it's only a 4-turn game. So a bike squad, however, deep striking in, might be able to one-shot a vehicle or hurt another unit rather significantly. And then Malagast is holding on to the Breacher squad back on the home field objective here. The only, Just Craig's used all of his prime slots to bring extra units. The only thing upgraded for him is the Centurion there. He's got the extra attack and extra weapon skill. And you put a unit of Tactical Marines in reserve. There's a Tactical squad running in from reserve because he was worried about first strike. And then when I was placing my models, Volkite team on the right, autocannon team on the left. Yeah, there's corridors of fire on the right and on the left, but I had to stay quite a far distance back to get myself some cover saves. Master of Signals attached to this autocannon team over here. Had to stay quite a way back. So the 48-inch range on the autocannon team can't reach out all the way across the battlefield and hit those speeders in the backfield there. But let's face it, most of the units are going to be moving into the center of the battlefield, and that center is going to turn into a kill box. I've got a tactical squad on my home field objective. The other tactical squad is in that Rhino because, again, currently got first turn. Want to bust forward and get those sweet extra points for locking down the central objective. And, well, I am currently going first, but obviously you don't want to steal the initiative from me, right?
Loyalist or traitor? I think I'm traitorous, so of course I want to see.
But that's bad.
It is bad.
Only bad guys steal.
Horus is on the table. Come on, we know what bad is.
And it's a 2. It's a 2. Maybe it's a trap. And the Raven Guard get first turn. So here we are after the Raven Guard movement phase. And I'll be honest with you, most of my army didn't move. We're staying back, inviting the Sons of Horus into the kill box that we made here. A couple of things that did move, the rhino busting through the scenery, and I've got a line unit on the central watchtower. That's going to get me some extra points. And then down on this flank, we have Corax and the Dark Furies are running straight down this way. If Horus wants to come right over to the corner of the battlefield, that's absolutely fine by me. And there's the Reaver squad with his commander in it down here as well. And if he wants to take on a Primarch, that's absolutely fine with me. I expect that he'll want to try and push forward, because you can move the 10 inches with the Spartan, then get out 5-6 inches and then charge something. So that's why my command squad with my Praetor didn't come running up the table. If I'd have put them somewhere here, then that would have been an easy countercharge from Horus, the War Master. So staying back, we need to control these objectives. We're controlling both of these objectives. We're locking down the battlefield and then lining up whatever guns I can to try and crack open some of these steel boxes and get first strike. We're going to start off the shooting phase with the auto cannon team up here. Only 6 of them can see down into this rhino, which is popping smoke. And we stay still, so we have extra shots, and we're hitting on 3s. And 4s will glance, 5s will pen. And the rhino isn't in terrain, so it's just about the shrouding. Shrouding the glance.
5 up.
That's a shroud. And then shrouding the pens.
1 through.
Okay, that's just 2 damage. Don't crack it open, it's still got 3 left. Okay, from the autocannon team across to the other flank where we have the Volkite team, and the only thing in range and line of sight that it can actually hurt is that Dreadnought, which is popping smoke. You've got all the reactions, might as well. I'm going to need 5s to wound it. So you need a chunk of 2s first,
2s?
Armour saves. You drop one of them, and then
5.
a 5. And
a
tickle. The deflagration did nothing, and the rhino right in front is going to shoot into it as well, even though you already popped smoke. And the multi-melter hits and wounds. That's a 5 up invulnerable save, and you're good. Now we have the Derrideo that climbed on top of that ruin there, which would love to shoot at something juicy, such as the speeders, but the plasma carronade, it's only 36-inch range, and the Sons of Horus are dug in rather effectively. So it's got to shoot at the Contemptor Dreadnought as well. And hit it on 3s with the plasma shots. Win it on 5s, but at least they breach. There's 3 breaches. So invulnerable saves.
5 up in there.
And then smoke again.
No.
It's down to 4 wounds. Then the twin heavy bolter only hits once and bounces. Then the ILOS missile system stayed still. Both of them hit. It needs 5s to wound. Nothing. Now my Contemptor Dreadnought. Into your Contemptor Dreadnought. 4 las cannons. Really need this to land. Everything hits. It's strength 9. 3 of them wound. These are 5 up invulnerable saves. And you fail them all. Can the smoke save you? Negative. That is a dead Dreadnought, and that is first strike. So despite having the choicey targets to pick on in turn 1, the Raven Guard are still able to announce their presence by taking down one of those ancient machines. Now last left to fire are the 2 sniper teams, and I got down and had a really good look. And this sniper team over here can actually see the Breacher squad down here. I can't see any of the juicy ones, I can only see the 2 on the edge, but they're locking their shields together and forming a shield wall and a hit twice. And because of the shield wall, I'm going to wound on 4s, and they both breach. So these are 5 ups. And you make them both, because if they had got pinned in turn 1, that would have been nice. Then the second unit of snipers are firing all the way across the battle grid. I'm going to try and pin one of the speeders. We're going to hit them on 3s, and we hit 4 times, but they're toughness 6, so we need 5s. But 5s actually... they breach and your cavalry, so you don't get any cover. That's 2 wounds. The speeder's returning fire.
Hitching on 3s. 2
Both
hits.
Yes.
2s.
2 wounds. I'm in the 5 up ruin there. So I do 2 wounds, you do 1 wound. One of my guys falls, take a pinning test at -1. And it's a cool check. I think you might be pinned. No, they're leadership 8, cool 8. They are not pinned. And that is the end of Raven Guard's turn 1. With first strike and holding on to the 2 key objectives, the central one and their home field objectives, the Raven Guard start the battle on 11 points. But let's find out how Horus and the Sons of Horus respond in their turn 1. And here we are after the Sons of Horus movement phase. There is a push right in the middle of the battle grid with this command squad with all the claws disembarking from the Land Raider on the right, and with a Horus and the Justarian elite disembarking from the Spartan on the left. Yes, it puts them in harm's way from all the guns, but it certainly puts the Raven Guard in harm's way as well, because there's a Primarch right there, and the tactical squad that had disembarked from that Rhino saw the Primarch coming and jumped back inside it. And they don't want anything to do with that. Plus, my command squad over here took a couple of steps back. So Horus's unit cannot make the charge with the setup move and the heavy squad. It's an impossible charge for them there. So I've already done 2 reactions. And then following them up, right and left, either side of these 2 big war machines, is this line unit. Is a tactical squad. They're all over the central objective. The Sons of Horus now control the watchtower. There's still some Reavers inside that Rhino there, along with the Warlord. Here's their 2nd unit, the 3rd unit of tactical marines that did come on from reserve from the board edge last turn. They've come on this way because one of those Rhinos is now empty. So in turn 2, it could go back and pick them up. Turn 3, dump them on the central objective. One more time. Here's tactical squad number 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3 tactical squads pushing that way. And then flying up this flank, one of them making a run move is that assault squad. Behind them is the Reaver squad with all the jump packs. So the Sons of Horus pushing hard on this flank, while the Dark Furies and Korax push on the other flank. So while the Raven Guard stayed back and invited the traitors into the kill box, the Sons of Horus said, okay, let's go. They're right up there. And now they unleash hell. So that Land Raider is firing in at the Rhino. And the pilot inside, the driver, is frantically mashing the smoke screen button. There's 6 lance cannons coming in hot.
Hitting on 3s.
And then 3's glance, 4's pen, 2 penetrating hits. It is in a crater, so 6 up. And then a 5 up. It takes a hull point. It's still got 4 left. Now, one of the speeders are firing into it. Just the last cannon's going to hurt, but you're going to hit on 5s.
Yeah,
because it's Raven Guard. And you miss. You're doing the second one? Yeah, the heavy bottle can't hurt, but the other one hits twice. And glances and pens. Here's a 6 up on the glance, and then a 6 up on the pen, and a 5 up on the pen. It's down to 2 hull points remaining. Now moving across to the Spartan, firing everything in that Tartarus command squad there.
4 shots with Wisconsins.
Yeah.
On 3.
3s. We're not within 8. Yeah, we're in 18.
Okay.
Good. And then 2s to wound. And they wound all the time. We're definitely not within 18. 5 up and runs. I lose 3 of them. And then the 2 lance cannons in the nose. One of them hits.
2s.
And wounds. And one's injured as well. Now Horus and his unit are firing into them as well. Starting off with Horus.
5 shots, hitting you on 2s, but yep, no crits.
Okay. Talon and Horus are strength 5s, so 4s to wound. AP?
AP 3, there's 1 breaching there.
Okay. So 5 up on the breach, and then these are 2 up saves. Now all the Bane Strike Combi Bolters.
Yep, so 3s to hit you.
There's a lot of hitting.
There's a lot of hitting, but only 5s to wound you.
Right.
But looking for 6s for breaching.
There's a lot of 6s. So the non-breachies, these are 2 up saves. You've got 6 6s.
6 6s.
These are 5 up saves. That's another one dead, another one dead, another one dead. That leaves only 3 Terminators left with my Praetor. That was painful. Now this tactical squad are firing up at the snipers over there. Do I react to this? I don't think I react to this.
So only 8 of them can see, so hitting on 3s.
Yes. Within 18 inches. It's the closest model to the closest model. So long as the closest to the closest is within 18, You are hitting on 3s.
Fours to
You are
wound.
winning on 4s. There's quite a lot of wounds. We have 3 up saves. And you
Nicely
lose
done.
1 sniper. This second tactical squad can also fire through the gap up at the snipers as well. Not all of them can see though. So
20 on 4s.
5 of them wound. And I make all the saves. Rhino snap fired up at them. And I do fail a save. So there's 3 left, which is what you wanted.
Yep.
You want to trigger the leadership tests. And that was the last shot of the shooting phase. So those snipers do need to take a leadership test for suffering 25% or more casualties. And they hold. And then I have my Praetors unit with the Terminators. And they hold as well. Now we charge. We'll start with a Lightning Claw team, which will make a 1-inch setup move, because they're heavy. Then they charge. And 2d6 picking the highest. That's as far as they go charging in. And the Terminators make it there, wrapping some of the Rhino. Then Horus and the Justerum want to go in as well. And after the setup move, you need at least a 3, and that's a failed charge. So you've got to make a cool check for making a failed charge.
It's just what Horus is good at this.
He's cool 12. So he's fine. Otherwise, you get suppressed or stunned status. Anyway, you do your inch setup, but you don't move any further than that. Yeah, Horus took a setup a little bit further, but being attached to that heavy squad slowed him down a little bit. He's like, hurry up, guys. Hurry up. Anyway, we have a charge. Many lightning claws smacking into this Rhino. Here are the lightning claws slicing into that Rhino, hitting it on 2s. You need 6s to start glancing that rear armour. There's 4. Now they're all glancing hits, so you roll on the vehicle damage table. Or you can do them all together if you want to. Because the way this works is, that's one of the stasis effects. That's another stasis effect, and so it's on all the stasises, right? And then, if you get a stasis on top of a stasis, it removes a hull point. So you actually take 1 hull point off it, pin it, glance it, suppress it in place, but don't wreck it open. Which means in the hunt for first strike, that Rhino somehow is hanging in there.
Yeah.
Sons of Horus, yeah, failing that charge with Horus, they're stung a little bit, and that is the end of Sons of Horus. Turn 1. At the end of turn 1, they have made their presence felt. They're all over the central battlefield. It's 11 points to 8 in favour of the Raven Guard. I've got a unit of bikes that is going to come in on a 2 on turn 2. Let's roll for that now, just to see if the bikers are in. Of course, they're not in. So you've got a Raven Guard turn 2. Here we are after the Raven Guard movement phase with this unit that was inside that unkillable Rhino jumping out and tagging the central objective, which currently the Sons of Horus control. But the idea is to kill the line unit there, and then I'll score it with my line unit. And when they jumped out, Horus and the Justeran Terminators decided to tactically reposition and re-embark inside the Spartan. Why have they done that? Well, there's snipers up here, and an autocannon team up here, and a Deredeo and another las cannon, and there's loads of guns, and Horus was right there. I don't think I could have killed Horus in one turn. Well, I definitely couldn't have killed Horus in one turn of shooting, but I might have been able to strip away all of his Justeran bodyguard, potentially. So jumping back inside that Spartan is the right call, particularly as that Spartan can then move 10, and then they can get out. And then they can charge. So my Praetor and his unit with the Terminators that were here decided to run back into the cover. And they're behind the walls there. In Heresy, you can only charge units that you can see. In 40k, you can charge whatever you want. But in the Heresy, you've got to be able to see it. So trying to keep my Praetor safe over there. And now because Justeran and the Terminators are back in, the Horus and his Terminators are back in, the autocannon team and the Deredeo and all the guns are probably going to fire down into that Terminator squad there, which are too far away to disembark or re-embark back inside that Land Raider. So hopefully I can take out one of the Terminator squads. And then one of the assault squads shifted round to the left. The second squad here shifted round to the left. We can see that assault squad there We want to charge in. The idea is to charge them, shoot Terminators, control the central objective. The Volkite team on this gantry over here can see that tactical squad. You can see, so long as you can see some of them, we can hose that down with Volkite weaponry. Stable plasma technology, beam attacks. Should be able to rinse them, as they should. Then I'll have problems. Then I'll still have this Reaver squad to deal with, and this Reaver squad to deal with, and of course Horus and his Justaerin to deal with, and where is Corax? Corax leapt over the wall and the Dark Furies are right down in this core. This will give Horus some interesting decisions to make. Does he push forward to try and break my objective, or does he come back? Does the Spartan go that way and he disembark and go after Corax and the Dark Furies? If he goes after Corax and the Dark Furies, it'll put Horus over there in turns 2, turn 3, away from the rest of my force as he goes hunting for his brother. But it might keep his backfield objective safe, because that's where Corax is going. Mind you, there's this Reaver squad with your Warlord in that could go over that way as well, or come back and score it. So you've got options. The Sons of Horus have got options back here. But last turn, the Raven Guard were only able to kill one Contemptor Dreadnought. This turn, hopefully their guns will hurt a lot more. Start off with the sniper team, pointing their sniper rifles danger close down at the unit, right below them, trying to pin them in place. And we hit twice, and that one's, they're both precision. I think they precision on a 4-up? Yeah, they're both precision. Winning on 3s. 5s will kill the Sergeant. And then that is an armor save.
Good.
They're not going to take any more shots, so let's do their cool check now, just to see if they're pinned. They're not pinned. Right, sniping team number 2. You can see a couple at the back as well. Not the Sergeant in this squad though, but we want to try and pin them in place. That'll kill one. Then there's 2 armor saves. We killed 2. Then we'll fire all the Volkite in. And the Volkite team hits on 3s and burns on 2s. Chunk of 3-up saves. 8 models to get through with a bit of deflag. How many is that?
5.
5. Then we deflagrate. That's 5 more saves on the remaining 3. There's 1 left. Leaves the Sergeant and the Centurion. Now, even if they don't get pinned or fail their leadership tests, I'm now outnumbering you within an inch of the central objective. So that worked. We will control the watchtower. Right, now Operation Kill the Terminators is in effect. Snapfire and Melter in from the stun, suppressed, pinned, Rhino there, we miss. Now we're on to the Deredeo, and I'd love to fire a big blast in like that, but it'll also touch my vehicle, so I can't fire the blast in. That would be friendly fire, blue on blue, not allowed. And the blast does 2 damage. The direct shots only do 1 damage, and they're 2 wound models. But I have to fire it direct. Drop dice don't count. We're hitting on 3s with all the plasma. We're winning on 2s, but 5s will go through the armour and force invulnerable saves.
So we're 2-ups?
Yes.
And then 4-ups.
I take a 1.
Wound.
And I can't fire the ILOS in as well, for the same reason, because I would actually hit my own tank. So here's the heavy bolters. These need 4s. 2 more 2-up saves from the heavy bolters.
Oh, good.
We've only injured one of them. So the team that got out the Rhino, there's a chunk that can see. We'll also fire into the Cataphracti. But they are Cataphracti. So I need 5s. That's pretty good. No, it wasn't. That was only 3.
Only 3 and 2-up saves.
Yeah, just roll a 1. No 1s. Okay. I'd have hoped there would be more dead, because I was kind of looking at my Contemptor Dreadnought to fire up here and kill this speeder, which is injured.
Target and some Cataphracti.
Well, now I need to fire at some Cataphracti, because they're big, they're mean, and they're right there. So we'll shoot them with 4 las cannons. And we hit 3 times. We're going to wound them on 2s. We wound them 3 times. 4 up invulnerable saves. And that kills 1 of them. So we come up here to the autocannon team, which wanted to crack open the Rhino down there and reduce some of your mobility. But now we're firing through that ruin, down into the Terminators. Only 6 of them can see. We're going to hit those Cataphractii on 3s. Wounding them on 2s. Really want some 6s for those breaching shots.
Start with 2-ups.
Yes. I kill 3 of them. It's 2 damage a time. There's only 1 left. And then the breaching shots come through. All right, they're all dead. I made it look easy. We got there in the end.
Well.
You got rid of the Terminators. To be fair, it took my entire army to do it pretty much. So with only 1 unit wiped out and Horus back inside his ride, that's the end of my shooting phase. This unit here needs to make a cool check and a leadership test. 7 on the cool check from the pinning weapons, you're good. Now the leadership test for 25% casualties, and you're still good. So they're not pinned, they do hold, but at least my line unit now score the central objective. And we got some charges coming up. We have a 5-inch setup move with this assault squad here, and then a bunch of volley fire. So the Raven Guard set up ready for the charge. Pull out their pistols, fire away, hitting on 5s, then wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
Rep saves.
I get 1.
Down. 8 shots back here, normal ballistic skill.
Yeah, because you're Sons of Horus, so you're hitting on 3s. They have a talent for murder. 4s to wound. 2 wounds. And I'm good. And then we worked out it's a 3-inch charge. Who fails a 3? That's a 6. We get in there. And after piling in, it looks like this. Lots of attacks with the Raven Guard now coming in. No challenges can be. I've got Centurion, but you haven't got to do it. Right, Centurion, pair of claws, and he's been upgraded. It's the squad of 13. He's got a weapon skill of 6 or 7. Anyway, he hits you on 3s. 6s already wound, no 6s. And then their lightning claws, well, they're Raven Stallions, they're going to kill on 4s. And he takes down 1. All right, let's do my Sergeant. Hits twice, and that 6 will kill 1. And that's another. And then I've got a pair of swords on 4s. These will kill on 4s. Nothing. Now all my chainswords will wound on 4s. Only 3 more. You have full armor saves against them.
Perhaps.
Kill 1 more.
1 more down.
And you take down 3. All happening at initiative 4 though, so these attacks back at the same time. On 4s. And then 4s. Okay, you do 4 back to me.
Can you make saves?
I can make some saves. Particularly if I tank them on that hero Centurion.
Who'd do that?
He takes a wound. Sons of Horus lost that combat and they need to pass leadership 4. 4 or lower.
No.
So they fall back their initiative. Plus D6. For 6? And so we're not in the open. We'll pursue you. Initiative plus D6. And we'll catch them as they fall back. So the 2 assault squads remain fighting each other as the Sons of Horus try and break towards their deployment zone. And that is the end of Raven Guard turn 2. I think I did pretty well there, pushing them back. This squad, however, is probably going to get charged by that jump Reaver team. Unless the Reaver team want to fly off down the board and engage the Dreadnought or those snipers or something. Getting rid of one of the units of Terminators really helped, but let's not forget, there's still Horus and his Justair in there. I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to come to the corner of the battlefield? Or is he going to continue to push? You know, that tactical squad have just stood right in the open. One more time. Pick up another 8 points. This one's worth 5, that one's worth 3 with the line units that are on it. The Raven Guard are currently holding down this kill box and making the traitors bleed as we go on to Sons of Horus, turn 2. So while the Raven Guard were being Cajun dancing around the edges, the Sons of Horus are not dancing anywhere. There is one order from Horus, which is to break through into this city and disrupt the loyalist lines. He hasn't come back for Corax. He's leaving him out here. If Corax and the Dark Furies, which can move a very long way, get over here and slaughter Malagast and his unit down here, then that's a price that Horus is willing to pay. Because he wants to push forward. So he is. I mean, Corax jumps there, takes that, but Horus and his team, next turn the Spartan can be here, and then the guys can get out and they can disturb the Raven Guard home field objective. So it looks like we're switching table halves. Sons of Horus coming this way, Raven Guard going the other way. Meanwhile, this unit continues to hold down the watchtower with a line unit, grabbing all the points. The Reavers with the Praetor of the Sons of Horus are here. The Rhino doing a handbrake turn and the unit getting out. It's not an assault vehicle, so it will count as a disordered charge. No setup move, no volley fire. A Snake Eyes will fail, but who will roll a Snake Eyes? Will definitely be a 2, and then that tactical squad will be dead. Now, I had the choice to put the tactical squad back inside the Rhino, but if I do put them back inside the Rhino gets cracked open, and then this squad charges them and they're a Vanguard unit, you get extra points for killing a unit on an objective with a Vanguard unit. So I didn't want to give up extra points, so instead of jumping back inside a 1 hull point Rhino, they stepped away from the central objective. So I'm not going to give up any Vanguard points for you killing them, for the Sons of Horus killing them. They're not in range of that objective anymore. So that's some mitigation. And then the other 20 tactical Marines, where there was a squad here that ran down inside the Land Raider, which pivoted round and is looking straight at that Contemptor Dreadnought. And there was the squad here that came on from reserve, and they've got inside the Rhino as well. So even if I deal with that line unit, there's another line unit here and another line unit here that can lock down the watchtower. Horus is all about taking the central objective. And Malagast in the backfield with these speeders, well, they're just going to have to look after themselves. The Reaver squad over here is interested in this little fight going on between these two assault squads. Jumping around, that'll be a charge into those Raven Guard. And that is a Reaver squad with 4 power fists? Was it 4 power fists? Yeah, I don't think they're long for this world. So it should be a dead assault squad. Should be a dead tactical squad without giving up any Vanguard points. And then there's guns. So let's go on to the shooting phase. So the Land Raider firing at that Contemptor Dreadnought. Contemptor Dreadnought doesn't need to pop smoke. You're snap firing against it. So it's going to return fire.
Oh, okay.
You hit on 5s with all your last cannons. And you only hit once.
Well, snap firing didn't change much, did it?
No. It does wound. 5 up and vulnerable save. It takes 2 damage.
Yep.
You did stay still. Here are the last cannons back again, and only 2 of them hit. They need 5s because of Armor Bane. And
110.
Yeah, 2 hull points to you, 2 wounds to me. Yeah, you could have moved forward out of snapfire range.
Yep.
But then the 2 damage last cannons would have gone down to
damage.
1 damage last
And
cannons.
when you roll that badly, can't really change it.
You only hit once, so okay, more guns. We have a Spartan. These hit on 5s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you can hit more than once. You hit twice, that's more than
Double.
once. 2s to wound.
2s.
You wound twice. 5 up cover saves. You kill 2 of them. Now we're on to the javelins, trying to crack open that Rhino, which is popping smoke.
Yay.
Here's javelin number
so
1.
firing that 1 first. 1.
Hits once.
Goes alive.
And doesn't do anything, just bounces.
Number 2. 1.
Right. Need a 3.
Okay.
There's a pen. I'm in a crater. And then smoke screen. No. It's a dead Rhino. It doesn't blow up. It just becomes a smoking wreck. And that is a relief for Just Craig, because you didn't want me jumping in and out of the Rhino War game.
The cowardice of it, jumping in and out.
Tactical genius, I think. But yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Now more guns. We had a couple more bolter shots flicking out here or there into snipers and things. No further wounds caused. And for a moment, you thought about firing in this squad into the tactical squad. But then I'll remove from the front if you kill any, making the charge even longer. And it's a disordered charge right now, so no setup move. Plus the return fire from a tactical squad can be mean with Fury of the Legion. So that's it for the shooting phase. Killed a Rhino.
It's an action I should have done turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're going to charge.
Yeah.
So the Reavers into these guys here.
Not wanting double ones, right?
Do you want to do volley fire or anything? Because I'm definitely going to overwatch you. 1 minute. Because you're making a disordered charge, it's not an assault vehicle. You can't volley fire or make a setup move. You just charge. But I can overwatch. So let's do the overwatch. And with Fury of the Legion, it's a lot of shots. And we hit on 3s. And then 4s. Reavers with 3 up save.
3 up save.
I got 2 wounds a time. Oh, Emperor. Did I just kill 3 on the way in?
You did.
Nice. Then you charge.
Yep.
Snake Eyes will fail. Don't roll Snake Eyes. That's a 4, you're good. So Ashadon, Master of the True Sons, Cadre, Captain of the Sons of Horus, the first Reaver, engages this tactical squad here. Then there was a second charge, and these Reavers engaged this assault squad on this flank, and the setup move brought them straight into combat. But we're starting with Ashadon.
Yep.
Yes.
Weapon skill 7.
Okay.
Edging on freeze.
Yes. Hits
1
4
dropped.
times.
No crits.
Okay.
Strength 4. Touch 4. 4s. Oh no.
Okay. It is OP2, but he only kills 1.
Yep.
And then he got all axes and fists. So my tactical squad can now fight back.
Yeah.
And one of your guys is on a wound.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for 1 drop of blood. We're hitting on 5s. We hit twice. We're going to wound you on 4s. We don't wound. But I do have a sergeant with lightning claw. And he misses as well.
3 with chain axes.
Okay.
3 attacks each.
Yes.
So 9 attacks, weapon skill 5, so 3s.
Okay. And that's 5 hits. And then 3s to wound, their chain axes.
Yeah.
That is 3 wounds. Armor saves. Kill 2 more.
Yep.
No.
Now 4 fists.
Ouch. Alright then. Off the top rope with a steel chair.
3s to hit. 2s to kill.
Yes. Right. That's the entire squad wiped out. And at the end of that combat, Ashadon consolidates his unit, backs to the wall, straight towards the Raven Guard objective, which is just over there. And now we're on to assault number 2. You've got more Reavers with power fists.
Yes.
They're all unwieldy. So we're going to fight with the normal assault squads first. Here's my Pimp Centurion. 3s, 6s kill already because they rend. And then drop does don't count. 4s, I kill 4 in the assault squad this time, the green ones. Then my sergeant hits twice with his lightning claws, kills the last one in the squad, but he gets to fight at the same time at initiative 4.
4s.
And misses. And then at initiative 4, these were going into the Reavers before they get to swing, but these all hit the Reavers on 5s because they're Reavers. Looking for 4s. There's no 6s there, which have been nice because they're chain weapons. These are 3 up saves on the Reavers. And they're fine. So the Sons of Horus assault squad has been removed as a casualty. Now we're doing all the Reavers into the Raven Guard assault squad.
Hitting you back on 3s.
Then you've got 2 attacks.
And you drop
there.
2. Wounding you on 3s, but looking for 6s.
Yeah. Well, the 6s are 2 damage.
Oh, yes,
and
of
all
course.
1 damage a
Yep.
time, so 2 damage on you with 2 wounds works, but against me, basically 3 up saves or I'm dead. Like, that's 4 dead already. And then power fist.
Now power fists.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s again.
Yes. And then 2s to kill.
2s to kill you.
Ouch. You lost 5 models, I lost 6.
Mhm.
So leadership down to 8 for my Centurion. And he holds, which is not necessarily what I wanted him to do. So what I chose to do was disengage. And when you disengage from a unit, you make your full move. Really good if you've got cavalry or jump packs. And you can now gun down, pursue, or consolidate.
I'll be pursuing.
Pursue, that's an initiative plus your d6.
Yep.
So we measured up, you're going to need a 5 because it's just over 8 away. And that's a 1.
Not.
No, they break free. So you have to move directly towards the unit that you were trying to pursue. And I quite like that. That's quite Raven Guardy. They hit the assault squad, wiped them out. The Reavers came in, smashed half of them, and then they
Ran away.
tactically reposition back in that direction. And the Reavers try and come after them, but now they're in the middle of the street. And there's snipers up there and a Volkite team up there and autocannon teams on the other side. And that
good, is it?
is the end of Sons of Horus turn 2. That was a powerful turn, though. You'll still get your 3 points for holding on to this objective and 5 points holding on to this objective with that one little line unit down there. So I had 8 points in turn 2. You had 8 points in turn 2. It is 16 points to 19, but the orders for Horus are still clear. putting your Reavers there and Reavers there, just there and there. There's going to be a lot of guys in black armor in turn 3, troubling my home field objective back here. The goal is to break this Raven Guard trap and to push into these ruined city streets, and they're certainly doing that. And then in turn 3, I've got a unit of bikes that want to come in on a 2. Don't roll a 1. It's a 3. They're in. My cheeks puckered for a bit there. And we got a Raven Guard turn 3. In the Raven Guard movement phase, they spread out and try and dominate this battlefield. Corax and the Dark Furies are flying around this way to try and take this objective, and Malaga saw them coming and has taken a few steps back. You're beyond 12 inches now. I can't even charge you.
Yep.
And I'm not within range of that objective either.
Tactical genius move.
So I'm not getting them this time. Either they can then run away next turn, well, not run, they have shields, but move away next turn, or move up and try and score it and then give it up next turn instead of this turn. So there's some options down here. Corax is all over your home field objective. And then further up the line, the Master of Signals, I need to do an intelligence test for him actually to do the Vanguard thing. And he's intelligent 10. So that passes. I forgot to do that. What he did was, the assault squad that were down there have lost their Vanguard rule. The Master of the Vox up in that tower signaled to them to take the central objective. So they ran and they jumped and they're on the central objective. And they now have line 1 instead of Vanguard 2. And we've taken that central one. And while all that was going on, the Praetor the Centurion that was in that squad, who's the one with the extra attacks, the extra weapon skill, he broke free from them and came around this way because there was a charge through that gap into the last line squad, and you saw him come in and jump back into your Rhino. You don't want to give up your line unit there. So there's a line unit in there full of 10, a line unit in here full of 10, plus tacticals. There's 21 tacticals scattered around there, and all of a sudden my Centurion is in the open, standing right in front of a Land Raider with all the las cannons. As you can see, the bikes are in as well. I had a choice. I could drop them in here, shoot Land Raider charge contents inside, but there's lots of guns here. And also there is a Spartan with the War Master inside. The orders are clear. Crack open that Spartan. Stop it pushing up the field. Talk about stop it pushing up the field. The last assault squad that was back here, they were over there. They jumped forward and they're trying to zone out. And when we jumped forward, a couple of them landed in badly on rebars and claymores on the scenery there. And 2 of them got removed as casualties because terrain counts as dangerous for jump pack when they come jumping forward. But with these guys here, and the bikes on the other side, that should be enough of a zone to keep Horus back. And then some more shenanigans happened. Here is the Praetor of my army. Drop models don't count. He broke free from the Terminators he was attached to and is attached to the line unit in the backfield. He's holding on. Hold, boys, hold. And the Terminators are just there. There's 3 of them, with their backs to the wall. What they're doing is they're blocking the Reavers from coming through that gap there. The Reavers, which are just on the other side, they're either going to have to climb up and over the barricade or push round. And I think this zones out my home field objective for 1 more turn. I think I've zoned it out in turn 3, but in turn 4 they'll definitely be there, and Horus will definitely be there, and that there'll be a lot of problems down here. I mean, I haven't taken the Sons of Horus objective in turn 3. I don't think they're going to take mine in turn 3, but turn 4 it's up for everyone, particularly as there's another Reaver squad down this side with jump packs flying up the left street. So we need to do something about that unit flying up the left street. And what have we got for them? We got 40 Volkite Culverins pouring down a lot of pain. 1 minute, that chonky building is in the way. So when I said 40, I meant 5 of them could see. Only half of them can see. Half should be enough. It's not going to be enough. Maybe it's enough. 3s. And then 2s. If you could fail all the 3-up saves, that'd be lovely. One damage. That's not good. Take down 4 of them. Then we deflagrate and burn 4 more times. 4 more 3-up saves. We burn away another and a bit. So there's only 5 left.
Ouch.
And straight down the street, there's a Contemptor Dreadnought with twin las cannons. And a red las cannons, in the lore, they're quite painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they miss twice, though, maybe not. That one's really cocked. We killed 2 more. Damage 2 a time. So 3 with Power Fists, and that's 3 too many. We have a Deredeo putting a large blast marker right over. I can't see the ones right below the wall. They're tucked in. The large blast marker hits them. It occurs to me I should have fired this first because it would have hit more. 2's to wound. That breaches and just kills 1. That's a 3-up save.
Nope.
Kills another. Going well anyway, isn't it? It's going well. And then the twin heavy bolters hit 3 times. Wounds on 3s. That's 2 more wounds.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
With that, you can.
So with the worst armour saving in the history of Horus Heresy, that unit is entirely wiped out. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought the snipers would have to fire in at them as well. So the snipers are free to fire at something else. What can I see? This unit of Reavers with their back to the wall down there? Yes, let's shoot at your Praetors unit. And that's a precision. This one isn't. And the one that isn't does wound, full armour. And the precision one wounds, but no breachy. It doesn't really matter. Do 2 3-up saves. I don't mind where you apply them. You make both of the saves anyway.
There's the saving back.
Still have to take a pinning test from a wound, though. And we have that sniper team, which will also fire into them as well. And miss all the time. Let's do the pinning test now while we remember. A cool check. And they're okay. You have your leadership 10, your cool 9 Praetor there. Autocannon team. What can we actually see this time? Those speeders are taunting me back there, but we're like 5 inches out of range. There's a rhino. I guess we're firing at a rhino. And the rhino's popping smoke because Horus means you've got a bajillion reactions. These autocannons hit on 3s, and I'm firing into your rear armour. So it's quite a lot of pens. Danger of doing a handbrake turn.
Yeah.
Lots of 5-ups. Yeah. That's Rhino Smoking Ruin, and they take a pinning check as they come out. And they're okay. So that Centurion and that last Tactical Marine are now back out of that Smoking Rhino, and those are all the guns, except for the bike squad. Did I mention that you intercepted the bike squad on the way in and missed?
I don't know if you did, but why don't you mention it again?
You intercepted the bike squad and missed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're firing 8 multi-melters with an augury scanner.
If there's a point to pop smoke, I
into,
think this is it.
Well, augury scanner. You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
So you can pop smoke, but I can fire through it anyway.
So I won't pop smoke.
Shrouded.
Yeah.
Okay. 3s to hit. Now, range strength in melter range gets me to strength 9 with armor bane. 5s, because of melter, are 6 damage. And that's 6 damage. The Spartan's still alive on 4 hull points remaining. We failed to crack it open. I like the idea that you did pop smoke and the interceptor shot. Sort of, they're busy dodging right, dodging left, and yeah, they fire into that melange. Don't do any damage to the Spartan, or at least minimal damage to the Spartan. Still on 4 left. Why did I put a 6 on top? It's a 4. That's the end of my shooting phase. There's no charging, because these units are locking down this objective. I haven't got any melter bombs on any of my guys to charge some tanks. That is the end of my turn. I'm getting to 3 points for that one back there. That's a line 1 unit, so 4 points for the central objective. We are just building a shield wall, and you pulled back out of the way so I couldn't charge Malagust round this side of the battlefield. So we'll add up the points. Raven Guard are sweeping across the field, and let's find out what the Sons of Horus do in their turn 3. So there's 10 points in it for now, but this battle is hanging on a knife edge. The Sons of Horus still have 2 turns which to score. The Raven Guard, Just one. And lots of tactics happen that turn. Starting off over here with this Rhino reversing backwards and the tactical squad running out and screening this objective. And the breaches with Malagurst walking back as well. There's 20 bodies there trying to block off the Dark Furies and the Primarch of the Raven Guard. Will 20 bodies be enough to stop them? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in turn 4. Also, one of these speeders is not snap firing at the Dark Furies either. One of them is, one of them isn't, because they're two separate squads. So there might not be as many Dark Furies there in a minute. Plus, these guys can shoot. They didn't run. Plus, you've now got a line 2 unit on that objective. Mind you, they're line 2 as well. They're both line 2. Anyway, lots of bodies down here. Further up the battlefield, you ignored the bikers and continued to push. This unit is holding on to the watchtower. The Land Raider with 10 more tacticals just drove straight past that Centurion there and is looking at putting all the guns into the Volkite team. And then down in the middle, here's Horus and the Justaeran Terminators. And Horus broke free. He's off on his own. The Justaeran want to clear out the jump team, and Horus wants to charge my Praetor's unit because he's now attached to this squad. And they saw the War Master coming, and they shifted. They shifted a hell of a long way. Horus sets up 4 and then charges. This is a 4 inches on 2d6. To make this charge, to slay the Warlord, to stop me holding on to this objective. A 1-2 charge in the backfield. And then there's another charge here with the first Reaver. When the Spartan moved, what I did was move my unit away from the central objective. We're saying it's an inch range from the central objective. And Reaver's a Vanguard 3. And I didn't want you charging a unit
you up.
in range. Yeah, exactly. Just charging them and killing them in range of an objective will get you 3 extra points. So they step forward. They step forward, ready to meet the charge. I found Vanguard units in Horus Heresy not as strong as you think they are.
Seem to be very easy to counterplay, don't they?
You just move out of the way. If they're on an objective, you can stop giving up the points just by moving off the objective.
The amount of reactions you get in the size game, yeah. It's like, right, I need to save 1 for that. Everything else I can deal with.
Yeah. Jumping in and out of rhinos is a thing. Moving off and on objectives is a thing. We've both done it. You need to kind of line yourself up the turn before for the charge. So they didn't move.
No.
They've lined themselves up the turn before for the charge. And let's face it, they will utterly destroy that assault squad. There's no Centurions attached to them anymore. He's over on this side. So with the Sons of Horus doubling down on their home field objective, pushing the central objective and pushing the Raven Guard objective, is this the turn where they swing it? Well, let's start off with the shooting phase. We have the Spartan there, and all the guns are firing straight up at the autocannon team.
4 shots from the Sponsons.
You can do them all together, but 6 shots.
Damage. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
They're all damage. And you're hitting on 3s because you are in 18, and you're wounding on 2s. And you wound 3 times. I've lost 2 of the autocannon team so far. 5 up saves and lose 2 more. And now the Land Raider is firing past that Dreadnought at the second heavy team, the Volkite team.
Hitting on 3s?
Yeah, you moved forward.
6s do something, right?
Negative. It's just las cannons. I say just las cannons. That's 4 wounds with the las cannons, 5 up saves, and that destroys 4 of them. Both of those heavy weapon deals will be taking leadership then at the end of the shooting phase. Now we're on to the Javelins, firing down into Corax's unit. One of them isn't snap firing.
Yep.
So one of them is hitting on 3s.
So that's hitting on 3s?
Yes.
2 hits.
Okay. 1 wound. I'm putting it on Corax. And he has a 5 up shrouding as well, naturally. Corax takes 2 wounds. Then the heavy bolter goes ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. You stayed still. This is 4 shots. And it hits twice. And it wounds twice. He has a 2 up save against that. And a shroud. And he's taken 3 wounds. And the second one fires in.
We'll do the same again.
Yes, this one is snap firing. 5s with the lance cannons.
1 hit.
Okay. It wounds. I'm not going to put it on Corax anymore. 5 up shrouded save. No, you destroy one of them. Then the heavy bolters come in. These hit on 5s. And
2.
I see 2 hits. Wound on 3s.
Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
So now we move on to the 20 shots from the breaches. Hit you on 3s. Hit you on 4s.
Yes. These are all going to be 3-up saves. And I don't get a Shrouded save because you're within 12. And that kills 2 more Dark Furies. So we're trying to infiltrate the backfield and 3 of the Dark Furies get taken out. And that'll be another leadership test as well. And down in the rest of the thing, you're worried about return fire and things like that. So they're definitely not shooting at the multi-melter team because return fire. They're hiding behind this smoking rhino. They don't want us to know that you're there. You don't want to make the charge longer here. I think they're dead anyway. So that is the end of the shooting phase. So let's do some leadership tests, starting with the autocannon team at the top of the tower. Fortunately, there's a Master of Signals with them, which makes them hold. It's good. Leadership 8 for this Volkite team as well. And they will have a router status on them. They will start falling back next turn. And then Corax's unit, it's a 12.
Come on.
It's a 12. Just don't roll boxcars. He's fine. It's Corax. He is Primarch of the Raven Guard. Now we're going to go on to the charge phase. In the charge phase, below the watchtower, Asher Haddon's unit, just make it straight into the assault squad. No volley fire there. The setup brings them straight in. The Justarin, however, want to charge my assault squad. 1-inch setup moves brings them there. And you're thinking about not volley firing because it'll make the charge even longer. They are Justarin. I don't think they need the guns.
No.
So we're not even volley firing. I'll volley fire into them in a minute. And then Horax. Horus moves his 4.
New experiment there, Horax.
Then 2d6. You need a 4 on 1 dice. He failed his first charge. This
Can't
means
fail it again, right?
He can't fail it again. We will over. I mean, is there any point? It's 6s to wound him, and he has a 2-up save. I'll tell you what.
Might as well try, right?
Wow, if we can just draw a drop of blood from the War Master, that means we win, right? If we make him bleed.
See your logic.
2d6. Let's see if you can. That's a 3 and a really cocked dice. That's a 3 and a 1. Horus fails the charge.
Leadership test for Horus, failing his charge.
Cool check.
That's
Right,
good.
okay. Right, let's shoot him. Let's get a drop of blood. I'm only laughing on the inside.
Really?
It's twice he failed a charge. Can't see them because of all the smoke and mirrors, you see. Right, 3s. Let's make him bleed. Mass reactive rounds will hurt Lupercal on a 6. 1. Just 1.
1, 2 up.
Please roll a 1. That's a 5. He's fine. Well, he's not fine. Failed a charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
His head's not in the game, is it?
Yeah. Now we come down here to the Justarin Elite. I did a lot of volley fire, and their Terminators, I didn't hurt them. But their initiative is lower with all their axes and things, so I get to pile in first. And there's that Praetor there. Is there any characters that I can challenge out? We're not sure, but I've decided not to heroically intervene anyway. I think they're all dead anyway. So here's just my Centurion dude. And he's hitting them on 4s. Right, that one rends. Wounds already. These are 5s, but looking for... No, we do 1 wound.
1
Good. And then the Sergeant in that squad at initiative 4. Hits once. Needs a 5 again. Doesn't do anything. 2 power swords. Hits once. And there's a wound, but it saves you 3. You get a 2-up save against that. You're good. Can a chainsaw do it? 5s to hit. Hits twice this time. 5s to wound. 6s will be 2 damage. There's a 2 damage thing. 2-up save against that. Failed save, kill 1. No, you're fine. Then the Justarin fight back. They're 4 attacks each. So there's 16 axes coming in hot.
Hitting you back on 3s.
Yes. Ouch. This is just killing on 3s, right? That's a lot dead. It's the entire squad plus 1 on the Centurion. He takes a wound. He's got 2 left. Now it's hammer time. And these all hit on 4s. Because the entire squad's dead. It's weapon skill 5 versus 5. At initiative step 2. And he wound 4 times. He's got to make every single one of these 5-up and vulnerable saves. No, he gets hammered into the battle grid. Battle grid, pavement. You smushed into the pavement, then they consolidate forward, straight towards my Praetor, straight towards my Warlord. They've not joined up with Horus at this time. You join or move and in the movement phase. But they're like high-fiving him down the street, like, hey, we got this unit you sent us after. How about, you didn't do the other. You must have slipped on a banana skin, my lord.
I imagine one of them says, this is how you charge, and then he's never going to see the Vengeful Spirit again, is he? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Does that mean I can pick one up as a counter? Right, okay. Right, now we come down here to this assault squad and some more Reavers. And a few dice rolls later, Ashad Haddon's unit completely destroys that assault squad, but I did manage to kill one of the Reavers in return with my sergeant, with his lightning claws. And that's the end of all the fights. A couple of successful fights over here. The Sons of Horus locking down this objective. The Sons of Horus doubling down on their objective in the backfield. With Corax running amok amongst the traitor lines, and with Horus rampaging through the loyalist lines, there's only 2 points in it. It's 26 points to the Raven Guard and 24 to the Sons of Horus as we go on to turn 4. With only 2 points in it, have the loyalists done enough to make the traitors break? Well, we're about to find out. Over here I've done something very dangerous. I've broken Corax away, and he wants to go against the Breachers on his own. Malagast has got his own gambit, where he doesn't have to accept the challenge. He is the Twisted, and you don't become disgraced. So he's probably not going to accept the challenge. Then I'll hit the unit with 5 up and vulnerable saves. Hopefully do enough to make them break. And the Dark Furies will go against the assault squad, the tactical squad, who will probably overwatch them on the way in. And that's a lot of shots. Even if you don't overwatch, well, mind you, set up move of 5, I'll get in. I'll stop that, yes. So we'll get in. We'll get in all automatically without any overwatching. And then Corax is stood there, and there's las cannons looking right down at him. That could be dangerous. But we'll give it a go. Maybe this will be glorious. Maybe everyone here will be dead, which I'll like. Talk about making units fall back off the battle grid. My Volkite team here abseiled down. They're Space Marines. They didn't abseil. They just leapt. They leapt off of here, hit the edge of the board, and failed their leadership test to regroup, and they've gone. So getting shot at by a Land Raider made the heavy weapon team break. That's exactly what I'd expect. The other heavy weapon team, though, stood up there, and the Master of Signals voxes through down to the biker squad here and tries to give it line 1 if I pass an intelligence check, which I do. So now I control this objective. Take it away from these 2 little guys there. And the idea is to shoot the Land Raider in the back. 7 bikes shooting a Land Raider should definitely crack it open. And I've got a little Centurion there. Charges this line unit, ties them up. Maybe he gets overwatched as well. But stop you scoring that one. Try and be all over this one. Try and be all over this one. Don't lose Corax. And then in the backfield, the Terminators need to try and do something to slow down that Justaeran Terminator squad, because they're a big vanguard unit. So I'm going to shoot them with all the guns, charge in with my Terminators, hopefully kill them or tie them up. Because Horus isn't a vanguard unit. You can go flying into this squad here, but yeah, he's going to hurt. He's going to come in like a War Master, like a wrecking ball, and kill them all. But he doesn't get extra points for taking it. They will get extra points for taking it. He tells other people to take objectives. He doesn't hold objectives. He is the War Master. Basically, we're fighting over all 3 objectives. The game is on a knife edge. First, we need to shoot some Justaeran Terminators. So the autocannon team are going to pour firepower down into them. No, they're not. I need to fire the Derek Deo in first with the blast. We put the blast down on them. Can it hit? It can hit.
Wherever you put it, you've got 1 popping out.
Right. Hits 5. We win on 2s, 4s, breach. Okay, so there was a couple of 1s.
So 2 2-ups.
Yes. We got 1.
And a 4-up.
We got another one. That's 2. It's 2 damage a time when I overcook it. Then the Ilos and the Heavy Bolter came in, and there's 4 remaining. And we tickled 1. Now we shoot the autocannon team in. And we're hitting them on 3s. Wound on 2s. 6s breach through the armour. And there's 6 6s.
With the 2-ups.
Right, 2-ups on these. That's
Still fail one, so
right.
kills one.
There's 3 left.
Oh, yeah,
3,
dice don't count.
all the invulnerable saves. 4+ invulnerable saves, and the
no.
Justaerin are taken out. What's that, Craig?
They were Vanguard 4.
Vanguard 4? Is that actually a thing in this edition?
That's what they are.
Vanguard 4. Well, they're gone now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're based on the 4.
Right, okay. Those Terminators were going to charge them. And then this tactical squad here really doesn't want to shoot at the War Master because return fire, that's not a good idea. Las Cannon could shoot at him, but he's Eternal Warrior. We'll just take a few wounds off. Snipe him and pin him? Sniping him and pinning him, that's actually a thing in this edition. But snipe and pin them might be useful. I don't know. Right, we're going to come over here to the multi-melters instead.
That's a target-rich environment.
Yes, the multi-melters are going to shoot this Land Raider in the bum. We're going to hit it on 3s. And we hit it 6 times with our 7 shots. And firepower, range, strength. So 5s, armor bane, and each one that gets through is 6 damage, and it's got 6 left. I just need 1 5. There's 1 5. That's a dead Land Raider. They do blow up, however. Couldn't have popped smoke because of the augury scanner, so on a 5 it's a boom boom. No boom boom.
Occupants.
Yeah, they disembark.
8, they're good.
Maybe? They have a call of 7. Just a tactical squad, no characters attached, and they are now pinned, and that's big. Because in turn 4, you wanted them running onto the watchtower, holding down a central objective with that line 2 unit. But for now, they're ducking and covering as multi-melters turn that Land Raider into Molten Slayer. Right, more guns. If Korax shoots in, you're going to return fire. And then Korax charges in, and you're going to Overwatch. You can't do both. Yeah, it's one or other. And yeah, you're right. So shooting in and then taking... I don't really want to...
It's Korax as a Primarch. Bolters can't hurt Primarchs, right?
Yeah, maybe. We're not going to shoot. We've got some shots here. We can pin a Primarch. It's a thing in this edition. So I've got 3 snipers here. 4 snipers up there. Let's try and pin Horus in place. Right, the first squad hits once. Needs a 5. Doesn't... Right, okay. Nothing happens.
Try again.
Bounces off the serpent scales. Squad number 2. Hits every single time. Well, he's toughness 7 though, isn't he? So it's actually, we're looking for 6s. Nothing happened. Bounces off the serpent scales. He's toughness 6 now.
Toughness 6.
Still wasn't enough to wound him though. Bounces off the serpent scales. We have this Contempt to Dreadnought. Now, having more units left on the battlefield that are not pinned or suppressed is a thing as well for extra points, extra secondaries. And we can shoot through down to this Rhino here, which can pop smoke. So this is just for that extra... 1 minute. These guys are going to shoot Korax. So the Dreadnought will shoot at a speeder. You shoot at a speeder instead. You could return fire if you want to into the Dreadnought.
Over that distance snapshots.
Well, yeah.
I've got more reactions than I know what to do with.
I know.
What was your line at the start? If I think I should react.
Yeah.
I'll react. 5
reactions.
Yes.
So again and again and again. You'll never spend them all. So let's shoot them. Let's shoot the speeder. 3s to hit. I just need 1 2 to kill it. Because it's cavalry. Can't take cover. That's a dead speeder. But at the same time, it fires back with 2 lance cannons, which will hit me on 5s. Because I'm far away.
Hit you both.
No, 1 minute. This is not in the script. 2s to wound.
2 wounds. Come on.
2 invulnerable saves. I've got to make 1 of these.
Yep.
He's only on 4 left. Mutually assured destruction.
Boom.
Now, last thing left to fire are my Praetor's unit and these Terminators here. And how do you shoot the devil in the back, Kaiser Soze? What if you miss? We're not shooting him. What if the return fire absolutely stings you? Should we charge him with a Justaerin? Is there any chance the Justaerin he might whiff?
What just Aaron are you charging with?
These guys,
They're
sorry.
not just Aaron.
But I've got in there, one of them is a dude who can issue and accept challenges. So your attacks will only hit him. So we're going to charge. We'll do our setup move, then we're going to charge. And that'll be enough to bring us in. Yeah, he's a Master Sergeant or something. Gave him an extra weapon skill, an extra attack with his hammer. Then we come all the way down to the other side of the battlefield, where we want to charge the Breacher squad, and my setup move gets me in, and the Dark Furies will charge the Tactical squad, and their setup move will get them in as well. Okay, so back over here with Horus, because I'm issuing a challenge.
I'm Sons of Horus.
What?
Your weapon skill, I suspect, is probably lower than Horus's.
It's a little bit lower than Horus's.
No, I'm just going to fight you.
Oh, yeah, it's your advanced reaction.
Yep.
You can ignore challenges.
Yep.
Like, not worthy of the fight. Okay.
I remember the once per game thing.
Yeah, that's the once per game thing. That's probably the right time for it to kick in. All right, my claws. I'm initiative 4. He's got World Breaker and his claws. What initiative is Horus? Right, you're swinging with World Breaker, which means he's down to initiative 4 instead of 7. Okay, so my claws on the normal guy. Actually, he's a not extra guy. He's gonna that wounds rending wounds, and then this needs a 6 as well. 2 drops of blood. 2 invulnerable saves. This happens at the same initiative as Horus. Horus is... No drops of blood.
Not today.
And Horus swings World Breaker. A weapon skill 8 versus my 5. You're hitting on 3s. 5s are critical though, and they wound straight away, and that's only 2 hits. One of them auto wounds. That's unfortunate, isn't it? The 3 will wound on a 2. It wounds twice. One's 4 damage, one's 3 damage, but these are 5 up invulnerable saves, and he kills 1. And I lost, and I make a leadership test. And they're gone. They're gone. They have a routed status, and they fall back a long way. Here we are after the combat. Because he is a paragon, he killed my Master Sergeant dude, and the command squad break, and they're about half an inch away from the edge of the table. They're like, 1 minute, that was Horus. Out of the smoke, out of the mists there. And you definitely win that combat. They're ready to go flying in against my Praetor. Then we come all the way down to the other side of the battlefield. We'll start with the Dark Furies, because they have +1 initiative when they charge. Right, Dark Furies, 5 attacks each on the charge. Hitting on 3s. 6s are precision, and because they're claws, they're rending, so we can put them on the sergeant with his power sword and kill them. There's 4 dead already. So yeah, 4 dead. The rest wound on 4s, and an AP 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. That's the squad. The Dark Furies then consolidate onto this objective. We don't control it yet. This is a line 1 unit. I'm not bothering issuing a challenge against Malagos, because his gambit is he can just ignore it. So
I'm going to react.
Right.
A Vox message has come across from Malagos to stand up.
Okay.
It is his time, prove his worth, and challenge.
You're going to do a heroic intervention.
I'm going to heroic intervene.
With Malagos the Twisted?
Yeah.
You're sending that old man in
a man
against
who doesn't
the Primarch.
have to fight and has a rule built in to avoid it.
Okay.
Is going to challenge.
Okay. I'm initiative 7 with his talons, but I've taken 3 wounds already, so he goes down to 4 on the focus roll. Malagos is initiative 5 with his power sword and +1 for outside support. And you get to pick the first gambit.
Give me a minute.
What you picking?
Grandstand.
So you add your outside support rather than focus roll. So you go to 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to do test the foe, which basically means I'm having no bonuses, but I automatically win next turn. If you survive this, next turn I'm going first.
If the impossible happens.
Yes. So what I do then is you don't roll because you're grandstanding it. I just roll a dice. Corex is going first anyway.
Yeah. Right, brilliant.
Talents. Corvanin talents. He hits on 3s with these.
Oh.
That's a lot of misses. 1 minute. I got an extra attack. I won the focus roll. Craig.
Yeah.
My Primarch hit 3 times.
You've seen Horus fail 2 charges. Oh, look.
I wound you 3 times.
I think this is probably on my 5-up invuln, isn't
These
it?
are all invulnerable saves. Only 1 damage a time, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can't kill him.
Okay.
2 wound true. Down to 2.
Okay. All right, Malagos comes swinging back again. How many attacks has he got?
4 attacks, weapon skill 5.
Hits on 5s, it's a Primarch.
It's 1.
Right. Wounds on 6s, it's a Primarch.
Oh, what?
We're just looking for that 1 drop of blood, right? Okay, so he was 5 plus 2 for outside support.
Yeah.
But then he loses 2 for his wounds. He's down to 5. I'm still on 4. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I automatically go first. I did test the foe. 6 attacks, plus his 2, plus he wants his thing. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to hit a lot. On 3s. 6 is a crit. There's no crits. 6 is a crits. You only hit 4 times. I'm making this look difficult. Right. At least he needs to win all of those.
The impossible needs to happen.
Yes.
No.
Malagest is gone. Right. So then you put him back in the unit, and then all the breachers pile in and get to punch him. For Malagest, for the War Master.
They were cheering him on through the grandstand. They can do this, right?
5s. They land a couple of blows. Can they
can
draw
bleed.
a drop of blood on a 6?
No.
No. And at the end of that,
Yeah.
you add up the wounds that I scored 4. I did
Yeah.
4 wounds.
Yeah, I did.
Normally it's models, but focus roll and it's wounds and challenges. So your leadership -4.
Yeah.
You got a 4 up, 4 or less on 2 dice to not break.
Come on, don't break. The game's riding on this.
And you break.
Yeah.
You fall back your initiative plus D6.
Oh, 1d6. 6.
Which means you'll hit the board edge, which
Leadership
means
test.
you need to pass a leadership test, which you hold, and you'll regroup right on the edge of the battlefield. And it means at the start of your turn, you won't have a stasis effect on them either, because you just got rid of it. Which means gamey thing needs to happen, because you're a heavy unit, you can't run.
Yeah.
So I have to try and pull in front to stop you getting around there with your line 1 unit, and that'll be enough to stop you getting around there with your line 1 unit. Unless you want to charge them, of course, which would be hilarious.
Suicide door?
And anyway, that's the end of Ravengard turn 4. It took us 4 turns to get here, but we've broken Malagos. We've broken the home field objective, and all of that gets me 1 point. Dark Furies, who are the most vanguard-y Vanguard unit in the lore ever, don't have Vanguard rule. What is that all about? I have no idea. But that gets me 1 point. Holding on to this objective, I made them line 1 with the Master Signals. That gets me line 4. That gets me 4 points. And this gets me another 3 over here. However, we're about to go into Sons of Horus turn 4, and they've already got more units left on the battlefield, I think, by 1 or 2, I think, for an extra 3 points for last man standing, and they also have the last action of the game. 1 minute, a couple more things. We're just talking off camera about the stuff, because this battle is on a knife edge. First up, we counted up all the units. We've both got 9 left, but I'll have 10 left if the unit that broke from Horus manages to pass their leadership test. And they pass their leadership test, so it's 10 to 9 for last man standing points. But at the end of the Sons of Horus turn, they could pass their leadership test, so it'd be 10-10. Basically, if the Sons of Horus kill a unit, it's a draw. No one's going to get the extra 3 points there. If they pass, or it's close. It's 10 to 9 right now. Just Craig was asking me, why didn't I charge this squad with the bikes? Yeah. Well, they shot the Land Raider because they're the line unit and pinned and the things, and you stuck the line unit so I couldn't even see you with the Praetor. The Praetor was designed to try and kill, not Praetor, Centurion. He was going to go in and kill a couple, but you've hidden them off quite nicely. So I can't charge them. And then after shooting the Land Raider, I thought about charging a Centurions, but that is your guy with weapon skill 6 and an extra attack, and it's a power sword. It's going to go straight through the armor of this biker squad, and they're just bikes. They don't have an invulnerable save. If I go charging in against that Centurion with 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, winning on 4s, killing on 4s, I could have failed that leadership test and broken from the combat and not got 4 points. which is, and also the line 1 that they have from the Vox, from the master signals, turns off now. It lasts until the end of my turn. So you'll automatically get it. So long as you don't move or charge or shoot them, because then they'll overwatch you and destroy you. So there's lots of shenanigans happening in the middle to try and score this and stop you scoring this and da-da-da-da. It's close. It's very close. Have the Raven Guard done enough to break the back of the traitors? I mean, we're spread out all over the place. Or has Horus done enough to smash through into this ruined city and make the loyalists flee? Well, let's find out. Sons of Horus, turn 4. Okay, we're in the movement phase. The Sons of Horus move a unit. Your Praetor, your Warlord, has taken the tower along with his Centurion on the other side, seeing me off of the central objective. They've locked down the watchtower. That was the order from Horus, the War Master. Now you just want to kill one thing to make it a draw for number of units, or 2 things, so you get extra 3 points for last man standing. And there's a Primarch over here on 3 wounds, Corax, and if he dies, that's some extra points. And there's Horus over here. He wants to make a glorious charge into my Praetor's unit, and that's an extra 3 points for Warlord as well. So there's plenty of points up for grabs for the Sons of Horus, because right now they're 10 behind. They're trying to bring this battle home, and they're going to start off the shooting phase with the Spartan shooting all 6 shots up at the autocannon team. If you make them break, any units that are breaking, any units with stasis on, count as destroyed at the end of battle. They don't count for number of units remaining.
Okay, Spartan shooting up.
Yes.
Hit you on freeze.
Hits 4 times. 2 to wound. Wounds only twice. And kills 2 of them. It'll be enough for a leadership test. I'm going to do it now. They will hold. That was a 5 in it. Yeah. They will hold. Now we've got 30 shots from this pin tactical squad up into the 3 snipers over here. Suppressed means snap firing. Pinned, no longer snap firing.
Snap firing is normal. Yeah. On freeze. 30 shots.
Yeah. 4's wound. I have a 3-up save, and I've got so few units left. We're definitely smoke screening this. And you only kill 1, which will be enough for a leadership test. I'm going to do it now. And they hold. Nothing dead yet.
No.
Now we're on to a javelin. Shooting at Corax.
Can it happen? Can
it happen? You're in 18. So you're going to hit on 3s. And they both hit, and these are damage to las cannons. And they both wound. I have a 4-up invulnerable save and a 5-up shrouded because of Camelot.
Yeah.
And a 5-up shrouded. He's down to 1 wound remaining. Then 4 shots with the heavy bolters go ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk on 3s. These are only 5s to wound. Wound once. 2-up save. He's okay. He's on 1 wound remaining. You got these guys.
When talking, I said if it's down to 1 wound, I might as well shoot the breaches in, hadn't I?
Yes. I mean, I could return fire, but there's no point. There's 20 shots. The plus side for you is I know it's only 6s to wound, but I don't have a 5-up shroud in because you're really close. Can the breaches that were defending the home field objective all this battle with Malagust bring down a Primarch? For the War Master.
Can we get revenge?
For Lupercal. 3s.
6s.
6s.
3. 4.
4 6s. I've got no rerolls. No shrouding. No nothing.
Just 2-ups.
Corax falls. Primarch just fell to bolter fire.
It never feels right.
Well, it can happen. Remember, like, is it No Fear, where the Alpha Legion infiltrate Gulliman's thing, and he's chilling in his quarters in McCrag, and there's a squad of 10, and they unload everything into him, and he's jumping around all over the place, trying not to get shot. Corax falls. And the Dark Furies will smash them into oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
And rescue him.
Yeah.
And bring him back to his battle barge somewhere. He'll be fine. He's not dead. He's just removed as a casualty.
I'm not dead.
This is not how it ends. And then over here,
there's the charge.
His setup moves and just brings him in. And you're challenging me. and
No, no.
you're not challenging me.
Because you'd accept with...
My Warlord.
Oh.
And that's worth another 3 points. That's my Praetor. Because Korax is 3 points for Giant Killer. This is 3 points for... Mind you, if you issue the challenge and I don't accept, they're disgraced, and he's a Primarch, you can put the attacks where you want anyway. So of course he'll accept if you issue a challenge.
I'm not issuing a challenge.
Well, then I'll issue a challenge because I can, because I've got another reaction. I've got heroically intervene. Mind you, you can ignore. That's your thing. That's your Sons of Horus thing.
It's not once per game.
I know. The special advanced reaction for most armies is a once per battle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like my one, Fade to Black, once per battle.
Yep.
But Sons of Horus, they can do it again and again.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm not challenging.
You're not challenging. Are you using Worldbreaker Initiative 4? Because then my Praetor will get to snickety-snicky with his Wolverine Claws first.
That is fine by me.
Just a drop of blood. We're looking for a drop of blood. I'm going to stand him back up again. That makes me sad.
Yeah, I understand.
Drop of blood.
Well,
those are all crits. Rending, they wound. He's got 4 invulnerable saves. They're all rending it.
How many damage are these?
Just 1 damage.
Okay.
1 drop of blood. 1 drop of blood will make the War Master bleed. Right, then he goes swinging back again.
So hitting on 2s because majority of weapons go there?
Yeah, he does. He hits on 2s, yeah. And 5s, like them, are damage for critical. And they're...
2 ups?
Yes.
2s?
Yes. Yeah. So you can put them wherever you want. So I suppose you want them on my Warlord till he's dead,
yeah.
right? He's not dead. He's not dead. He's dead. And then 2 more.
2, yeah.
That's 3 dead. Leadership test. They're running a very long way. This tactical squad have heard that Korax has fallen, and they've watched the Praetor of this army get torn apart by the War Master himself as well. So they don't want to be anywhere near him. They're gone. And Horus stands like a boss on the Raven Guard objective deep in the city. It's a bit like Thanos there. He's like, fine, I'll do it myself. There's nothing around here except for Lupercal himself. And now last thing you need to do is pass a leadership test on this unit to lose their routed pin status.
8.
And you do.
Those, yeah.
They're no longer pinned. So at the very end of the battle, you were 10 points down.
Yep.
But now you've got more units standing than me, which is 3 points.
Yep.
You killed my Warlord, 3 more points. You got Giant Killer for taking down Korax, 3 more points. So there's only 1 point in it. And then Horus claims this one here, making it a draw. And then you have a line unit on the central objective for 5 more points. The Sons of Horus win this day. The Sons of Horus win 39 points to 34. This Raven Guard trap was not enough to stop the War Master, but no wall will stand in his way, particularly when he smashes straight through and destroys every single thing in front of him. And now his army would take off and nuke the site from orbit. And this is the way the world ends. You were behind forever.
I thought that was over.
Came back at the end. Won by 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Korax down. Didn't see that happening. Lucky Laz.
I know.
That was a game.
Yeah. Dude, I did all I can turning off Vanguard and turning on line with Master of Signals and things like that. I think you had a decision to make in turn 2, I think it was, with Korax breaking down the right flank. You had a decision to make, which is, do I come back for him or do I keep pushing forward?
Yep.
You made the right decision.
Storied one in my head. We've broken the wall, we're taking the city, so Horus was going forwards.
Yeah, there was no coming back, was there? I mean, Malagurst was a sacrificial chicken down here.
Yeah.
But talking about chickens, you did take down Korax. Maybe I shouldn't have tanked so many wounds on him.
Yeah.
Mind you, even if I had, you'd have won by 2 points. If you still hadn't have taken him down, you'd have still won by 2. So in the end, just pushing and pushing and pushing and rolling over everything in the way was the right decision to do. Charging them could... See, that's the 5 point swing. But if I'd have charged them...
I mean, at that point, what I'd have done is Adam would have come on here on my own to still score the 3.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they've still
It would
got
have been an
the
8-point victory to me.
But they're a vanguard unit.
But Asher
So
could
they'd
have
have-
left.
He could have gone on
Yeah.
his own. Yeah, he could have just left them and got on his own.
Yeah, score for free.
Plagued the plant.
Something. What?
Planted the flag on top of the watchtower. Oh, that was glorious. I'm now in the camp of, because me and you played a lot of 2.0.
Yes.
And we very much enjoyed 2.0. Now, I'm now in the camp of enjoying 3.0.
Yep.
It took me a long time to get over the 2.0 thing. Is there stuff I would change? Yes, but there was stuff in 2.0 that I would have changed. Do I prefer 5-point battles? Yes. And fighting over objectives, I just wish there was... It can be good. This was good. I just wish there was a bit more variety. I wish there was 3 missions fighting over the 3 objectives that we have here and the 2 objectives in the 3 in the main rulebook are fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish there was 3 more where it wasn't just about objectives like Line Breaker or War of Lies or those other... There's room for more. So maybe there's some more coming. You played a few
early
games.
on with us, you could really feel that pressure was coming on. You could see the points rack out. It's like, right, I need to go all in on this, and that's why I pushed like that.
Yeah, and it was the right decision. So you played a few more games at 3.0 now.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do we think?
I'm enjoying it. It's not got the comfort blanket second edition had in it.
Yeah.
But as a rule set, once you've got your head into the way you build your armies, the way you score the points, I'm enjoying it now. Like, we're settled in for the edition at this point, I think. So.
Editions come,
Yeah, as
editions
you say,
go.
variety of missions is where this in 6 months' time is going to need a bit more effort from GW.
Yes.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yes. I did try that drop site one from the thingy bob.
Yes.
And there are some legions, let's just say there are some legions that are going to win that no matter what, all the time. I'm looking at you, World Eaters. And there are some that are going to struggle a little bit with that one. But I'm okay with asymmetrical missions because... that's fine. It's narrative. It's okay. If there's asymmetrical missions, it comes down to how well can I do against this overwhelming force? How getting the drops of blood. I do like getting a drop of blood, and we made Horus bleed.
You did. You got 1 wound through him.
1 wound.
But the other advantage we have is like between me and you. I've got 6 armies. You've got. I dread to think. So we've got a bit of variety with these missions for now.
We have, yeah. You've got the Alpha Legion. You've got the Ultramarines.
Sons of Horus, Custodes, Knights. I've got still to do White Scars and Emperor's Children.
Nice.
And I've got Titan as well, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to exploring this new edition and finding out all the ups and downs and lefts and rights, and keeping our fingers crossed that Games Workshop releases more missions in the future, because 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line, we're going to need some more mission types. I'm aware that there's a chunk of them online that the community have drawn together as well. And yeah, that was good fun. I had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed watching this battle report. Happy wargaming.